Now, to Joe Taylor, the Ontario Teachers' Pension Plan president, stop funding the killing of children who look just like my own. For organizing this important gathering today and for inviting me to speak. My name is Nadine Nasser from Toronto Palestinian Families.
Can you tell me why you're here in front of the Ontario Teachers' Pension Plan building?
Yes, we are here as Palestinian parents and many other groups and individuals to demand that the Ontario Teachers' Pension Plan divest from weapons manufacturers that are killing Palestinian children. And finally, if I could have a candle for the young girl in pre-genocide Gaza, who may or may not be alive, who was huddled over a candle in the pitch black during the siege just to try to do her homework. This candle is for her. Every single day when I drop off my son to school, I know that the teachers that are teaching him, these incredible educators, are complicit in the genocide in Gaza and the killing of Palestinian children. So while these incredible teachers are giving him the love and the care and the education that he and all children deserve, through their pension plan, they're actually profiting off of the killing and destruction of Palestinian children and the destruction of Palestinian schools, universities, education system in a scholasticide.
For being here. And definitely we're all here to stand together to honor.
My name is Laura McCoy, and I'm an elementary teacher with the TDSB in Toronto.
Laura, what is it exactly that you want from the Ontario Teachers' Pension Plan?
What we want from the plan is for them to divest from any investments that are in weapons manufacturing. So they do invest in a number of companies that have provided weapons and parts of weapons that have been used by Israel in Gaza. And as teachers, we feel very strongly that our pension money should not be invested in any of those kinds of companies. So we want them completely to divest and not have those types of investments.
And what sort of response have you gotten from the Ontario Teachers' Pension Plan?
It's been very disappointing. So we've done a number of things to get in touch with them in terms of writing letters, having meetings, coming to the shareholders meetings, the pension plan public meetings. And essentially at the beginning, they wouldn't even say that they were invested, but of course the investments are public, so we know what they're invested in. And then beyond that, they have refused to discuss it, essentially. The plan does have a policy of socially responsible investment. And so for us, this is clearly not in line with that policy. But they have refused to see it that way, and they feel like those investments are justified.
And so what will be your next step here?
Well, we're going to continue to try to meet with the plan. We're going to continue to try to publicize this information. One thing I have found is that a lot of teachers don't actually know what their pension is invested in. And when I tell them that the plan has investments in companies that manufacture weapons, they're shocked. And so for me, I think a really important next step is actually to let teachers know what the plan is invested in, because I think the plan, they have a concern about reputation, and if teachers and the general public understand what the plan is invested in, this will harm the reputation. And I am hopeful that this will then encourage them to divest, because it's very important that our teacher investments are not in weapons manufacturing.
What's going on in Palestine? It's not a fitting tribute.
My name is Nigel Barriffe. I'm a school teacher with the public school system. I'm also a parent of a 9-year-old in the public school system here in Toronto.
I just spoke with another school teacher who told me that the Ontario Teachers' Pension Plan is investing in companies that are complicit in what is happening in Gaza. Can you tell me how that makes you feel to unwittingly be complicit in the genocide in Gaza?
There is no words to describe. As a father, I know my love for my child, and to know how another parent in that part of the world must be feeling because of investments through my Ontario Teachers Pension Plan. And so it's a horrible feeling. It's this, and there are no words that I can really use to describe it. I think any parent would understand, losing a child, how horrible that would be, and knowing that they've had 16,000 children have died. 16,000 that they didn't do anything wrong. They didn't do anything. They didn't deserve that. We've destroyed thousands of schools. And so, yes, it's important, I feel, as a public school teacher, as a parent here in Ontario, to say to the Ontario Teachers Pension Plan, not in our name, no more. It's got to stop.
Hold this moment as you're leaving, but we will now be creating the memorial at the base of this pillar here, and please leave your remembrances, your candles, any paper flowers, anything that you would leave as a memorial. And as this